Welcome to Buful Life with Vivek Raj Shiva Ray. The words of wisdom from an enlightened master. This is your place to experience life to its fullest. Get ready as we dive in.
Question asked by Maria. I have goals that I want to achieve, but I feel trapped in life with unhappiness. I search for motivation every day, yet none of them really works in a way that can get me out of this never-ending loop. Is there a way to break free and have the life I want?
There are two things that you talk about: your goals and your motivation. So first, let's talk about your goals. Goals are important. Goals define where you want to be in your life. Goals define your current state of mind. And as you plan on achieving what you think will be good for your future, you begin to navigate through chains of thoughts on how the future will look like once you achieve your goals. It's a mind map that you create. And like every mind map, you want to find the safest and the shortest path. Like when you travel from place A to place B, you want the roads to be safe, your ride to be smooth, your bags packed. And for the ride to be smooth, you want your car to be 100% ready and everything properly aligned so that you can reach your destination hassle-free. Now this is very similar to your life goals, where you want the easiest way to achieve your goals. But when it comes to life and destiny, guess what? You are the car, and you have to be 100% ready. So, what will define if you are 100% ready or not? And another question that you may not be thinking about is, what if, even after achieving that goal, you are still unhappy? Because like you said, that you do have goals, but you feel trapped in life with unhappiness and no motivation. So what is the guarantee that you will be happy and you will no longer be trapped? You see, every goal is in the future. Everything in the future is some sort of a goal. It may not be like the big goals you set, but it can be as small as waking up in the morning at 4 a.m. tomorrow. And if you are successful in waking up at the right time, my question to you is, do you feel happy? Do you feel unhappy? Or nothing at all? And even after waking up at the right time, do you still feel trapped? Something to think about, right? As you navigate through the map to achieve your goals, there are two things that you have to consider at the very beginning. The first thing is the place where you are right now. And the second, if you are 100% ready or not. Forget about the path. Forget about the destination. Because if you cannot stand firm where you are right now, no matter if the roads are safe, your car will still crash. And I want you to first stand firm where you are and be 100% ready. So, let me ask, where are you right now? Think. Where are you right now? You are here and now. You are in the present moment. Let me ask you this. How are you feeling right now? Are you feeling happy, content, or totally opposite? Are you hoping that tomorrow will be a better day? Are you putting a lot of trust in your future rather than in your present? Usually, you live your life thinking that future is going to fix everything. Future will bring the happy days. Future holds the key for your success. Future is where your happiness is. Your goals are. And this conditioning of your mind makes it almost as if future is where your mind always is. Every second, you ignore the present and think about the future, your future goals, your future happiness. So, what if your future does not bring what you have been planning for? What if the future bring more sadness and no success? From all these years, I've seen that happening with a lot of people. When you were a child, you thought your youth days will be happy days. When you were in your youth days, you thought when you will become an adult, the days will be happy days. When you become an adult, you think your later years will be happy days once everything is taken care of. And I have known people who are in their later years of their lives. They're growing old and they're planning to be happy in their next life, whether with God or reincarnation, whatever you want to believe in. Now, do you see a pattern here? There is a pattern hidden here. And the pattern is that you are trusting tomorrow more than today. You are trusting the next moment more than you trust your present moment. And while you stand in the present, your mind lives in the future. Only your own experience will tell you how much of that expected good, planned future really came through over all these years for you. If you are the one who has been trusting future for your happiness and success, I have to tell you that you have not grown. The growth in your life has not reached maturity, no matter what your age is. Why do I say that? I say that because the ones who have matured consciously know that looking for happiness in the future means that you are unhappy in this present moment. And because of your unsatisfaction, sadness, depression in the present moment, whatever might be your case, your future seems to be happier. You dream of a happy future, but with no guarantees. Think it like this. A person who has not eaten food for the whole day dreams about food at night when he goes to bed, when he sleeps. So he didn't have food for the whole day and he is dreaming about food. But what if a person who has eaten food, a good big meal, and he goes to bed and starts to dream about food? That's something that is not normal. People who have matured with good understanding and consciousness are the people who are always in their happy routine, and they don't have to dream about a happy future. See, what you already have in your life, you don't dream about it. What you don't have is always what you dream about in your life. Or let's say, plan in your life. So, if you are sad in your present moment, and you're not satisfied with your present moment, and you're trusting your future to fix your life, then nobody can save you. You are ready to be sad today, hoping to be happy tomorrow. Again, no one can save you. Let me get a little bit deeper into this so that you understand how today works for every one of us. What you call today was also a plan of the future from your past, where you have taken all the sadness in your past to make this day, which is your present, a happy moment, a happy present. But you see, today is sad too. Your present moment seems to be sad and discontent, full of unsatisfaction. Today is full of unsatisfaction, and you keep on betting on the same horse again and again. That is your future. If you are in the right senses, by now, you should realize that future is a donkey and not a horse. But look at you. You still bet on the same donkey, hoping that the donkey will take all the burden of your planning, of all your behavior, conditioning, feelings, and will bring satisfaction, happiness, and success. That's too much of a burden you're putting in for your future, and especially when future is a donkey. I think it is time for you to wake up. You have been sleeping for long and dreaming for long. Let me talk about the bitter truth of life. If your present moment is full of unhappiness, sorrows, and failures, how can you imagine to have a happier, content, and successful future emerging from your unsuccessful, sad moment? Your today has emerged out of you and your mindset. It didn't came from a tooth fairy. You created your today. See, another thing to understand here is that your today is different from my today. Don't confuse this with a calendar where you have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and so on. I'm saying your today is different from my today. And every person on this planet has a different today. Not just humans, but animals, plants, and every living being. Don't think a Sunday for you is same as a Sunday for another person. Calendar is just a false representation of your today versus my today. Because where a calendar has a Sunday, a fun day for me, it can be a sad day for many people. Where Sunday is a weekend for some, it can be a working day for others. For some, the sun is rising in their life and it's a happy Sunday. Whereas for some, it can be a setting sun and a sad Sunday. Today does not come from skies in heaven. Today comes from within you. Time comes from within you. You are the one who will live today and will give birth to your tomorrow. Your tomorrow is being given birth today in this present moment. And that's why I say to you, live this moment right now, right here, with so much love, happiness, contentment, and success, that the tomorrow that is getting ready to be born can have the flavor of your present happiness, flavor of your present moment. Your tomorrow, your future, is an outcome of your present moment. If you are sad right now, and you're planning, dreaming, and hoping to have a happy future, you should understand that your future will not come into existence based on your hopes, plans, and dreams. The future will instead come into existence based on how you live your life right now, right here, in the present moment. The future will be born out of you and not out of your dreams. Think it like this. A lion in the forest is sitting under a tree hoping to eat a deer for his meal, but is not ready to go after a deer and hunt the deer. He is just too lazy, but he prefers to dream, plan, and hope for a majestic big meal. Same goes for you. Your tomorrow will not be born out of your dreams or your hopes or your plans, but out of your present reality. So if you're dancing right now, you have given your dance to your future. If you're happy right now, you have given your happiness to the future. The flowers of happiness are getting ready to blossom. Every second you live, you are building your future. Every second, the future is being born from within you. You are the creator. You are creating your own time. That's why I say, live this present moment. Live this moment. But you say, present moment does not seem to be good enough where I can live in. Let me go and dream of my happy future. But you forget that when tomorrow will arrive, when your future will arrive, it will arrive as today. It will arrive as a present moment. You will have to deal with it as the present moment. And then, it will also be not good enough for you to live in. So you just created your future, and when the future arrives, you already know it's not going to work out. Why? Because you gave birth to a future moment from your present moment that was filled with discontent, unsatisfaction, unhappiness, sadness, failure. So, if you're not ready to stand firm in this moment and enjoy it to the fullest, like being ready 100%, then forget about your goals. Even if you are in the worst place in your life right now, your present moment will build your future moments. So I ask to focus on your present, as your future is born from your present mindset, actions, feelings, and behavior. And these four creates the guarantee that you searched for. Yes, your mindset, your feelings, your actions, and behavior in this present moment will define what your future will look like and if you will be able to achieve any goals or not. And talking about the never-ending loop of unhappiness that you are trapped in and no motivation works on you, well, who created the trap? Looks like someone has been working poorly in the past. A big blender from the past, not focused in the moments in the past, unhappy in the past, to bring you your depressing and unhappy and discontent present. Well, we all call present a gift a present. And see what gift you just got from what you did in the past. So tell me, who was it? Who created that trap? Think. And if you come up with an excuse that you are in the worst place in your life, let me tell you this. If I take away the external factors such as the people around you, your circumstances, and the wrongs that have happened to you, what are you left with? What are you left with? You and your mind. So, where is the sadness? Where is depression? They are inside you. Are you telling me that you are that weak and addicted to your feelings and behavior that your actions and reactions around people and circumstances always ends up in unhappiness, discontent, and failure? And you have no control over yourself? And then you want to achieve goals? You see the point? Goals are far, and you are not even able to stand firm in this moment. So how can you imagine a stable future where you achieve your planned goals? Because your very fundamental of your existence, which is your present moment, is shaking to the core. Of course, your future will be shaking too. So now you tell me, what should be done? I think it is time that you grow up and take some responsibility. Stop wasting your present and start living, focusing on the right mindset, feelings, actions, and behavior. Transform yourself if you have to. Do whatever it takes. Now the second thing. Motivation. Your search for motivation is an outcome of you not embracing the present. You prefer to dream than live. Your present keeps on passing by, while you get filled with guilt and regret. Because every moment that goes wasted is going to bring regret. Have you noticed that all day long, for everything you do or want to do, you're constantly looking for motivation? Because this motivation is triggered by your want to be happy after doing a particular thing in that day. For example, some of you may want a morning coffee, a kind of motivation to wake up and experience a pleasant moment where you see yourself having a coffee. Or let's say meeting someone, a best friend, or someone special can be a motivating factor for that day. For you to finish up all your work fast so that you can get there where you can experience the happy moment. If you think a little deeper about this whole example, you will notice that there are many times during a day that you are looking and searching for motivation. You are looking for a motivating factor that can bring you the happy moment in the near future or during that day. You're always looking forward to motivation so that you can get to a happy moment, a content moment in that day where you can say like, I am happy. I feel satisfied. Whether you are thinking about going and working at a job or food for lunch, a lot of people are always motivated to eat something really good during that day as a motivating factor, or dinner with your family, or reading a good book at night. Your mind is always planning and motivating you to get to a happy moment. And if you do not see the happy moment in the near future, you are demotivated inside yourself to act and do that particular thing during that day. Now, this demotivation that everyone has to deal with on a regular basis opens up doors of opportunity for motivational speakers, personal development trainers, consultants, and even psychotherapists to encash on your demotivation. All motivational speakers, books, and guides can do for you is to give you a better magic pill for a better sleep, better dream, some knowledge and know-how on the problem, which is your demotivation, and some strategies to fix your future. But like you already know, they don't work. Because something that has been shaking to the core, which is your present moment, cannot be fixed by just dreaming or knowing. After a while, all learned from these books and coaching programs fades away because of a simple logic. Knowledge cannot replace understanding. It is same as reading a book about swimming and never stepping in water. Knowing is only so much good. But once you step in water, then you will first time experience what swimming is all about and whether the knowledge you gained is useful or not. And once you experience swimming, you will gain understanding. And that's why I want you to experience the present and draw the juice of understanding, because I know that all there is and has always been and always will be is the present moment. Be real and be realistic. Live life right now. Every second is an opportunity for you. Don't let it go waste. Make something out of it. Get some juice out of it, some essence. Taste it so that it goes deeper in your existence. The way you have been living your life, the way you have been dreaming of your future, guess what? The time has kept on passing by. And because of your laziness, you have made your time addicted to keep passing by like this. And soon you will find one day that the life has passed by. And the sad part is, and now you are going to pass away. So, live this moment fully. Juice out the essence of every second. Be happy, be content, and enjoy. And that will be the biggest gift you can ever offer to this universe. That will be the biggest thanks you can give to this universe. Because the universe or God, whatever you want to believe in, has given you the opportunity to live in these moments. And if you lived it with joy, it is beyond a thank you. There is an ancient text of Rabbinic Judaism called Talmud, which says that the Creator will not ask you what all mistakes you have made, because that enlightened source does not keep tracks and accounts of your mistakes, but instead, it will be asked that I offered you so many moments of joy. Why did you fail to enjoy them? Talmud says that there is only one sin in life, and that is to let every second, every opportunity of joy to pass without enjoying them. When you could have been happy, you chose not to. When you could have been singing and dancing, you chose not to. When you could have loved someone and filled yourself with joy, you chose not to. And what you did was always to keep pushing things for tomorrow and the next moment. Remember that the more sadness, sorrows, tears, and regrets you will have now, the more hard it will become in the future to get rid of them. So, if you like the way you are living right now, where your present is not important, and you want to dream about the future, your plans, your hopes for the future goals, well, good luck. And then don't come back to me and say that I never alarmed you. I know that life won't offer you another chance. But if you see a little ray of light in what I said today, the place of transformation is waiting for you. For listening to me with such great love, I am full of gratitude. Thank you.
Visit us at boofalife.com. That is VOOFA life.com, and become part of the Boofa family today.